All right, so racism and Uber. Now, it's one of those things where you would think that Uber would go the other route because the reason why the industry, as far as with black people, and yeah, as far as with black people, the reason why would rather take an Uber is because the taxi industry kind of has a reputation of driving past us, and it's become so much that it's become like a joke that people, you see it all the time in movies, like how a black man can't get a cab in New York, or and stand-up comedians would joke around about that, right? But there's some truth to it. And the thing is that Uber, its main selling point is that it's supposed to be able to be better than the taxi service and cheaper. But a lot of people are going the other route with it. I've heard rumblings of, a lot of Uber drivers not picking up people if they have a name that sounds like they're black, or not going to neighborhoods where there's black people in it, and stuff like that. And the other day, I was actually giving someone a ride. I was giving him a ride, and he was asking me about Uber and Lyft and all this type of stuff because he was a college student and he wanted to see if he could make some extra money. So me and him are chatting. I'm actually giving him like some facts, some details, and teaching him how to approach it, even if he is, or if he's not, you know what I'm saying, then it's just a decent conversation to have, just to kind of tell him some of the secrets of the trade. So, yeah, we're talking, and he asked me a question. He's like, well, and he's beating around the bush. He's like, well, can you control where you're gonna go, like, or is it pretty much random? I'm like, no, the app pretty much is gonna dictate where you're gonna go and who you're gonna pick up. The only way you can control whether you're gonna go or where you're gonna go is if you decide just not to accept a ride from anyone. You just decline the ride. You can kind of stay in the area you want to stay in. If you don't want to leave the area, then pretty much don't drive. You know what I mean? But so he asked me the question another way, and I'm still answering him, and I don't get what he's getting at. And then he's finally like, well, do it. If I don't want to have to go down south, can I reject those rides? Will I know ahead of time? And I'm like, no, like you can't do that or whatever. Like I'm telling him, it felt like he just keeps asking me the same question, but he realized I don't really get why he's asking me that, and I didn't get it in the moment, but I realized while I was driving, because I had to go down south. I'm like, wait, he doesn't want to go down south of the city, because it's mainly black people that live down here. Like, he doesn't even want to take a ride that'll end up down south, because you know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to be in the black side of town. And that's what that was about. And yes, so yeah, there's racism in Uber. Like, I don't know how much. I don't know, but I know that the system of white supremacy, like, pretty much affects everything. It affects everything. So yeah, there's going to be black people that aren't going to get picked up. There's going to be certain neighborhoods that people aren't going to go in. And I really would wish that if you're listening to this, don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be like that. But yeah, there's racism, and people are asking questions about race indirectly before they even get signed up for the app. Like, they're already thinking about the racial politics of it, which is weird, but that's just how it is, I guess, right now. I don't think racism is gonna last forever, but yeah, people are racist, bro.